So like in the 70s and the 80s, early 90s, even up till the 2000s, there weren't actors who are out and openly, especially because of the time and the culture. Now, in the year 2020, there's a lot more talent who are out there open, who are wanting these roles that I think should at least have the chance to audition and be seriously considered for these roles.
Right.
All right, devil's advocate here. You
talked
about straight people playing.
Where's my towel?
Okay, here's the thing. Okay, I don't think you can play another race. But in terms of sexuality, where is your stance on someone playing a sexual preference that they don't personally have?
Right.
Because when you look at actors in general and you look at performances that we don't all, I guess we don't all agree on, but a lot of people tend to consider amazing performances, people who have played a character outside of what their norm is, whether it's Dustin Hoffman in Rain Man, whether it's Tom Hanks in Philadelphia. These are not who they are in real life, but they're portraying a role as an actor.
I agree.
So when it comes to sexuality, what's your stance on that?
Yeah, totally. Again, I think a lot of it, my take is that was back then. So like in the 70s and the 80s, early 90s, even up till the 2000s, there weren't actors who are out and openly, especially because of the time and the culture. Now, in the year 2020, there's a lot more talent who are out there open, who are wanting these roles that I think should at least have the chance to audition and be seriously considered for these roles.
Right.
I think a lot of times some of these actors and actresses, when they play a same-sex role, they somehow get all these awards, and it's like this hugely lauded thing, which again, I'm not shitting on their talent or their ability to act, because there are certain actors who have really conveyed that emotion in an incredible way, and vice versa. Like when gay actors play straight roles, yeah, of course. But again, I feel like there's a responsibility for people in the industry to actually have these stories be portrayed by the people who've lived them and who are aware of this life, Of course, it is an art, and that's all. It's very, it's very gray in a way.
So, do you think skill as an actor versus authenticity? What do you think is more important?
I think authenticity and skill. I mean, you can have both. I don't think it has to be one or the other.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, but for example, I don't know if you guys used to watch Modern Family.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a prominent gay couple, Cam and Mitchell, and Cam
is played by a straight actor.
Yeah, he's a straight actor, but he does an incredible job with the character. I love his character. But, But I mean, for example, I can't see anybody else in that role because I'm so used to seeing him. He killed it. Yeah.
So again, I don't think it goes for all. There's just not many roles in general.
But I think also Marshall's argument is part of it is having someone for the community that people can look up to in terms of performing on the big screen. Yeah. And instead of having someone that we all know is straight, have someone that is openly gay performing in that role.
Who is incredible. Let's not forget, they have to be fucking incredible. If they're not great, then obviously that's a no-no for me. But there are great actors and actresses who are in that community who can definitely convey the story in the right way. But in terms of sexuality, I think it's it's slightly more open, just because I think it's starting to get more traction with people coming out. But in terms of actors of color, actresses of color, who they should definitely be playing those roles that are written for that.
Hope you enjoyed the clip. If you did, listen to the full episode on Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
And make sure to subscribe to this channel, Dive Studios, and put those notifications on. Hit that bell. Whoop, whoop, whoop.